Sometimes we spend our hard-earned cash on a new game just to not like it after a few hours. So here are 10 of the best free games to platinum that you can download right now without PlayStation Plus, ranging from short and sweet games to long and grindy ones, including some major new releases towards the end. First up is a rare game to exist, as most free-to-play games will require a lot of hours to unlock the platinum trophy. Light in the Darkness only requires 2. This is a short story about the horrors of the Holocaust during the Second World War, and although the setting is nothing to laugh about, the graphics certainly are. I mean, it doesn't look great, but with a 1 out of 10 difficulty and literally just 2 hours to obtain a free platinum trophy, we really can't complain. It's an educational game that does have a deep story behind it, but if you're looking for a different historical game that is a little less deep and a lot more fun to play, then Fallout Shelter is there waiting for you. Because if you've watched the Fallout TV show and don't want to splash the cash on any of the mainline games, or they simply aren't to your taste, then you should really consider this one instead. Unlike the main games, where it's a first-person open-world survival RPG, this is a side-view simulation game and it is a lot of fun. With a 3 out of 10 difficulty rating and a 40-hour estimation time to platinum, this is the perfect game to dive into the series. All you do in this game is manage the shelter that you are in control of, where you allow new dwellers to enter and help out inside of the vault. From sending them away and protecting your vault from any inside or outside danger, this game offers a lot of different ways to set things up. It's a great free game and one that any Fallout fan must play. However, if you're not that into Fallout or simulation-based games in general and want a little more action, then there's no game that will give you as much adrenaline as Trackmania. But be warned that this game can literally drive you insane. Unlike the previous games, this is no easy platinum. This arcade racing game is easy to learn but incredibly hard to master. With a whopping 9 out of 10 difficulty rating and a 200-hour time to platinum, only the really dedicated players can obtain this platinum trophy. There's a few multiplayer trophies to earn as well, but most of the trophies will require you to become a track master by getting the fastest time possible on every track available, which is exactly why this is such a difficult platinum, because even the smallest mistake can be fatal. But it is very fun and addicting to become better at this game, mastering every inch of every track. And if you manage to get the platinum, it is one you can be extremely proud of and flex to your friends. Now, if you want something that is a little more manageable but still challenging, then Rogue Company is a great game to consider. It's a free tactical third-person shooter that still has a small but dedicated player base. It's also much more manageable to platinum with a 4 out of 10 difficulty rating and around 45 hours of your time required. Most trophies should come from naturally playing the game, with a few grindy ones to finish towards the end. One trophy in particular will require you to play 25 hours in a party, which can be a pain to do, along with actually finding an active server sometimes, but it's also a great excuse to play this game together with your friends and obtain a free platinum trophy as a reward. And when you're done with that game but still want to continue playing shooter games, then the finals is the perfect grindy game to play. Because as someone who has platinumed this game, I can safely tell you that you will spend a lot of time in this game to obtain a beautiful platinum trophy. Unlike the last game with a 45-hour time to platinum, the finals is estimated at 750 hours. But in all fairness, a more realistic time is around 300 hours, which, don't get me wrong, is still a lot, but not impossible to do. Don't let the 8 out of 10 difficulty scare you away either, because that is vastly exaggerated as well. It's more like a 5 out of 10 difficulty with a few difficult miscellaneous trophies, but most of your time spent in this game will be to grind out the 50 million cash. Luckily, the game is extremely fun to play and can be addicting at times, which is why it was a very fun platinum to get. And grinding to 50 million is a lot of money, but as all of the games on this list, Bunny Raiders cost absolutely nothing to download. It's a free game that you can platinum in about an hour, and it actually took me 7 seconds less for me to platinum. The trophy guide once again exaggerates the time and difficulty quite a bit, as you can really get this done very quick and easily, even with a friend if you choose to do so, as it does offer online co-op. I'm telling you now though that this is not a great game. It's a free game, but that's about the only good thing that I can say about it. The gameplay is terrible, and fun is not a word that you associate with Bunny Raiders. All you gotta do is defeat some enemies, find a few coins, and take down one big boss, and that's basically it. The rooms are randomly generated, so you might need a little bit of luck to get it done fast, but for multiverses, you won't be able to use luck. You'll need skill. because you'll be playing as some actual people to try and obtain that platinum trophy. In this brawler fighting game, you can use characters from Batman to Scooby-Doo and so much more, hence the name Multiverses. Picking the right characters to use will be essential to mastering the gameplay for the platinum trophy, as it's quite a long one with an estimated time of 150 hours. However, it's a great game that you can come back to every now and then, unless they decide to take the game away again, which thankfully isn't likely for Honkai Star Rail, as that game is still very alive. This turn-based RPG is perfect for any uwu anime lovers, which unfortunately doesn't include myself, so I can't really speak on how good this game is for me personally. What I can tell you, however, is that the platinum for Pompom's Honkai Star Rail is a crazy 100-hour grind, but not very difficult, as it's only rated at a 3 out of 10 difficulty. In Honkai, you'll be traveling through space on the Astral Express and can unlock new weapons and characters to further expand your arsenal. There's multiple story arcs to follow that will unfold as you progress through the game. However, if you're not that into uwu kawaii Japanese Asian anime games, but still want something that is still cute to play even with friends, then look no further than Fall Guys, which is a hilarious take on a Wipeout style game where you are tasked to survive various challenging levels with up to 60 other contestants. And if you've ever seen any of that gameplay before, it can be both extremely frustrating and funny at the same time, especially for some trophies that require you to win 5 games in a row, which is one of the many challenging and grindy trophies in this game that make the trophy guide a 10 out of 10 difficulty with 100 hours required. It is insanely fun and often hilarious to play with friends though, so if you just want to hop in and out of a game with them whilst working on a platinum at the same time, then this is the perfect game for you. And also, if you've already done Fall Guys but want more of it, there's a literal copycat of Fall Guys called Stumble Guys right there waiting for you with yet another platinum trophy. Now, before I mention the last game on this list, there's a couple games that could have been in this video as well, however didn't make it because they are either outdated or extremely popular. However, if you want to check them out anyway, I'm talking about Realm Royale, Brawlhalla, Paladins, Smite, Warface, Genshin Impact, and of course my favorite platinum trophy of all time, Astro's Playroom. I've talked about it enough, so please just play Astro, please. However, this last game is not in the same category as those just mentioned. It literally just released and it's called The First Descendant. It's a new major looter shooter RPG that is very similar to games like Warframe and Destiny. It's got the usual battle pass and microtransactions, but the game is basically about unlocking the Descendant, which are the characters you play as. From the few hours of this game that I've played so far, it was actually quite fun. Not only does it look really good, but the gameplay is surprisingly smooth and fluid. There only seems to be one really grindy trophy, and normally this is where I would talk about how long or difficult this game is to platinum, but because this game is still so new at the time of recording this video, there's no trophy guide available yet, and I genuinely have no clue about the platinum estimations. So with just my own experience and reading what others have said, I'm giving this a 5 out of 10 difficulty and an estimated time to platinum of around 70 to 80 hours. You can speed up the process by spending some real life cash, but then it's not a free platinum anymore and it kind of ruins the point of this video. But anyway, as time goes on, I might get exposed as to how wrong my guesstimate was, but we can only wait and see. Let me know what other free games deserve to be on this list, and if you want to know about some very fun and easy games to platinum, then check out this video. And that's it. See ya!